kickoff for Philadelphia.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
McCarron now on first down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's McCarron. Flushed out right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. And again, it's McCarron. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
McCarron on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Now here's McCarron again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down. And
now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Hurts. Buying time to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 42. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the INT, it's McCarron. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 0. Greg Zerline to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Watch one. Here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll run with Pollard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd and 4.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
To throw is McCarron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 33-yard line.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Dancing away at the 35. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Elliott, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch one. 49. Check 49.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts
Number 31.
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And McCarron will try again on 2nd. And his pass, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. This to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete.
McCarron on the keeper.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. Sliding out of the... And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick-6, and they're decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second and 9 now. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 14-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's McCarron. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the
3-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. McCann.
This is my mode, baby.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Michael Gallup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28. Eagles
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Spins past it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers. And
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To
Marquise Goodwin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCarron now to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Eagles 25. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
42.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now it's McCarron off play action. Looking deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
From the 6. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
3-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Eagles 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
McCarron now on the bootleg. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
After the INT, it's McCarron escaping the press. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sacked. Brought down back at the 38-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win will come too late.